Good morning students. Hope you all are good and safe at home. We are doing relations and functions. In previous video what we learned there are three types of relations. One is reflexive, another one is symmetric and last one is transitive. Let's do one more question based on the same criteria. The question is, show the relation R. This R is for relation. This R is for relation on set R and this R is for of real numbers. There are two R's in this question. One R is showing the relation and another R is showing the real numbers. Defined as, what is the relation? It is AB. A is less than or equals to B square. This is the relation given to us. Is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. We have to show this relation is neither symmetric nor neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Now let's check either this function reflexive or not. Now, but the reflexivity of a relation is saying that AA belongs to R. Reflexive relation is saying AA belongs to R. If it is not so, then we'll cut it that it does not belongs to R. This R is for relation. Okay, this R is for relation. Now, AA belongs to R. What is the relation? That A is less than or equals to A square, because here the relation is A on AB, but here for reflexivity we have to take A and A. Not instead of B we have to take A. So AA, if AA belongs to R, that means A is less than or equals to A square. Let's take one example. Take 1 by 2, which is of course real, belongs to reals. Of course 1 by 2 is a real number. 1 by 2 belongs to real. Now we know 1 by 2 is less than or equals to 1 by 2 square, is it? 1 by 2 square, it is nothing, it is 1 by 4. 1 by 2 means it is 0.5 and it is 0.25. It is 0.5, it is 0.25. Is it possible 0.5, is it lesser than 0.25 or is it equals to? No, it is not so. So that means AA doesn't belongs to R and AA not less than or equals to A square. Here not reflexive. Here the relation is not reflexive. If we are taking, yes, there are so many examples that it is showing that it is reflexive, but if one case is, even single case is there, that we have taken 1 by 2, we can take even negative numbers or we can take the negative rational numbers as well. So if a single example comes that and showing that it is not reflexive, we can say that the relation is not reflexive. Like we have so many cases. If we are taking 1 belongs to real, then it is proving 1 is less than or equals to 1 square, 1 is equals to 1, it is proving. If we are taking 2, then this condition is true, that 2, if 2 belongs to R, so 2 less than or equals to 2 square, of course 2 is less than 4, this is true. But whenever we are taking rational numbers, because rational numbers are also real numbers, so whenever we are taking rational numbers, it is the relation is not true. So for this, relation is not true. So for whole reals, because one case is there for rational, that it is not true. So we as a whole we can say the relation is not reflexive. If even a single case is not proving the relation, that means the relation is not reflexive. Same with symmetric or same with transitive we'll do now. Now let's take the another point, which is symmetric. Okay, again we have to show that it is not symmetric even. What is symmetric? What is the definition of symmetric relation? If AB belongs to R, then BA is also belongs to R. Let's take one example. If 1, 2 belongs to R, of course 1 and 2 as 1 and 2 belongs to reals. Both are reals, 1 and 2 are real, and 1, 2 belongs to relation. What is the relation here? Relation is, this is A, this is your B. 2 square. So of course 1 is less than 4. It is not equals to, at one time one relation can be true. So 1 is less than 4. This is true. This is true now. Now we have to take another reciprocal relation, BA. But 2, 1. Is it belonging to relation? We have to check. Here A is 2 and B is 1. 2 is less than or equals to 1 square. 2 is less than or equals to 1. Is it true? No. So it doesn't belongs to relation. So 2, 1 does not belong. 1, 2 belongs to relation, but 2, 1, its reciprocal is not belonging to the relation. Hence, not symmetric. Hope it is clear. Now let's do another part. Last part is transitive. What is transitive relation? If AB belongs to relation, BC belongs to relation, then we can say that AC also belongs to relation. This is the relation of transitive relation. Now, if I am taking example of, okay, let's take simple example, 2 minus 2 belongs to R. Here 2 and minus 2 both are reals. Of course, this is the condition that the R is for real numbers. We have to take the numbers that is from real number set. So 2 and minus 2 both are real numbers, and this becomes a relation. That means 2 minus 2 belongs to R. How? 2 is less than or equals to minus 2, 4. Minus 2 square, sorry. It is 4. Of course, 2 is less than 4. It is true. And minus 2 here BC. It should also be it should also belongs to R. BC. Minus 2 and 1 belongs to R. Where minus 2 and 1 are reals. Now check. Minus 2 is less than 1 square. Of course, minus 2 is lesser than 1. Of course, the condition is true. Both are true. Transitive is saying that AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R. Both are belonging to R. Then we have to show that AC belongs to R. Here A is 2 and C is 1 because AB, B, C. So 2, 1, is it belonging to relation? Let's check. So 2 square is less than or equals to, 2 is less than or equals to 1 square. 2 is less than or not equals to 1. Not true. 2 and minus 2 belongs to R. Minus 2 and 1 belongs to R. But 2 and 1 doesn't belongs to R. So not transitive. Hence, relation R is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Hope this question is clear to you. Now let's do another topic of relation. The topic's name is equivalence relation. Equivalence equivalence relation? A relation which is reflexive and symmetric and transitive. First one is reflexive, another one is symmetric and transitive. If a relation proves for three processes, that means one is that you are reflexive, so another one is your symmetric, another one is your transitive, then that relation is called equivalence relation. A relation which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, that relation is called equivalence relation. So, my question, of course, it occurs in your mind that if relation is reflexive and symmetric, if it is not transitive, in that case, is it equivalence relation? No. If any of the case is not proving that it belongs to relation, if a relation is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive, we cannot say that it is equivalence. If a relation is symmetric and transitive but it is not reflexive, then we cannot say that it is equivalence relation. Equivalence relation proves all the three conditions. That means reflexive, symmetric and transitive. It should be proved. Only then we can say that equivalence relation. All three cases should be proved here. Let's do one question related with show that the relation R in set n cross n defined by, what is the relation? AB related to CD. Okay, AB is related to CD if and only if A square plus D square is equals to B square plus C square for all A, B, C, D belongs to natural number is an equivalence relation. Okay, we need to prove now that it is equivalence relation. That means all three cases should be proved here. First one is reflexive, another one is symmetric and the last one is transitive. Let's check reflexive. Now AB related with AB. Reflexive, but reflexive is saying AA belongs to R. That means if input is A, then output is also A. Here input is AB and output is CD. Here input is AB and output is CD. So we can say that AB related with AB for reflexive, because A is related to A. If this is your, let it be P. P is related with P. We can say A is related with A, P is related with P. We can say now AB related with AB relation. You can check that A is related with D. First and last one's addition, first one's square and last one's square's addition. Here first one is, I am numbering it so that it becomes easy for you to check. So first and fourth, A and D. So A square plus D square. Of course first one is A and last one is B. And here this is your first four, B and C, second and third. So next is second. What is second one? B square plus what is C? This is your A square. Of course A square plus B square is equals to B square plus A square. Hence reflexive. If you want to take example, and to prove that you can take, but directly here we are proving that a square plus b square is equals to b square plus a square. The relation is already proved because addition is commutative. Addition is itself commutative. We can add 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2's answer is equals to 2 plus 1. Answer is same. In addition it is commutative. So here a square plus b square is equals to b square plus a square. It is true. So reflexive. Next, symmetric. Symmetric is saying if AB related to CD, this is your A, this is your B. A is related to B, then B should be related to A. Then we have to prove CD should be related with AB. Okay, let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is so, if AB related to CD, it means, what is the relation then? Relation is first and fourth, a square plus b square, and second and third, b square plus c square. This is the relation. If AB related with CD, then this is the relation. If CD related with AB, if CD is related with AB, then what will be the relation? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is related with 4. That means c square plus d square is equals to d square plus a square. Okay. Now you are watching. We can write this right hand side into the left hand side and left hand side into the right hand side. We are just changing the sides. D square plus a square is equals to c square plus b square. We are watching that both the conditions are same. That means it is symmetric as well, because here it was AB related to CD and the relation was this. And if CD related with AB, the relation is same as of AB related with CD. So if the relations are same, you can write this is your first one condition, this is your second one condition. 1 is equals to 2. 1 and 2 are same, or you can say 1 and 2 are same. Hence symmetric. So it is A related with B, B is related with A. Conditions are same, then it is symmetric. Now let's do the last part, which is transitive. Again, if you want to take example and by taking example you want to prove, you can. It's up to you. So, but here you are restricted. You have to take the example from natural numbers only, or from natural number set. Because in last question it was given the set of real numbers. We took 1 by 2, 1, 2, minus 1, because all are real numbers. But now here it is given natural numbers. Natural numbers, that means you have to take example from 1, 2, 3, so on up to infinity. You can take any example and you can prove. Now transitive. What the transitive is saying, if AB related to CD, CD related to, let it be EF. Another set is EF. A is related to B, B is related to C, then A is related to C. Okay. A is related to, this is your A, B, B, C, then A and C. So A is related to B, B is related to C, then A is related to C. Now let's check. This is given condition, given AB related to CD. Also it is also given CD related to EF. This is a given condition. It means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is related with 4. A square plus B square is equals to B square plus C square. Again, for this relation, if CD is related to EF, then 1 is related with 4. C square plus F square is equals to D square plus E square. These are the given conditions. If we can change the sides D square plus E square on left hand side and C square plus F square on right hand side. This is your 3, this is your 4. Now I am subtracting the relations. 3 minus 4. Why I have done, why I have changed the sides? Because here it is D square and in upper relation here it is D square. Here D square is on left hand side and here is D square on right hand side. So I have changed the sides. Now it is on left hand side and C square plus F square is on right hand side. Now if we will subtract, left hand side will subtract from left hand side and right hand side will subtract from right hand side. C square will cut with C square and D square will cut with D square. A square minus E square, D square minus F square. This minus F square, when it comes to this side it becomes positive, and also for E square it becomes now positive. Now A square plus F square is equals to B square plus E square. This is the relation we got now. Now we need to prove AB is related to EF. If AB is related to EF, again 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is related with 4. So A square plus F square is equals to B square plus E square. And you are watching that if this is your number 5 and this is your number 6, both the relations are correct. This relation I get from these two relations, and this relation I get if I am saying that AB is related to EF. Both the cases are same. It means if this relation is, we get this relation, then we can say that AB is related to EF. 5 and 6 are same, hence AB is related to EF, hence transitive. And at last we can say equivalence relation. Relation R is here, R is an equivalence relation. Hope this question is clear to you, and now you know the criteria equivalence relation. If the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, we can say the relation is equivalence relation. Hope this question is clear to you. Thank you so much.